Welcome to the Deep Dive. Our mission, as always, is to cut through all that noise and give you the insights that, well, really matter. Staying informed today, especially in marketing, it feels like a full-time job in itself. But you're here because you want the core stuff, the essentials, without getting buried. And that's exactly what we're doing today. We're digging into a really comprehensive guide on modern marketing planning. And I mean modern, we're not just talking about ads here. It's the whole customer journey,
Yeah.
from stranger to massive fan. And how tech, MarTech, fits into every single step. It's about building real relationships, driving real growth.
Yeah, it really shifts how you think about engaging with customers. This deep dive gives you a clear structure for that, thinking about every touch point from hello to, well, ideally forever. And the big takeaway, tech and data aren't nice to haves anymore. They're absolutely fundamental, the bedrock.
Okay, right. So let's unpack the core framework the source lays out. It's this three-step journey: before, during, and after. It's a way to map how someone goes from not knowing you at all to becoming, ideally, a really valued long-term customer.
Exactly. And look, this before, during, after idea, it's pretty classic, right? People get it.
Yeah.
But the modern spin, the thing our source really emphasizes, is how we execute those steps now. With technology, with data. It's much more strategic, more personalized, not just random campaigns anymore.
Got it. So let's dive into step one, before making them know you. This is all about pinpointing your audience, but with incredible detail. Not just the basics, demographics, interests. The source says we need to go deeper. What are their goals? Their real challenges? What problems are they actually trying to solve? What's stopping them?
And that's the key. Knowing that deeper stuff. It changes everything. Because then your communication, your content, your ads, it's not generic noise. It speaks directly to their pain points. You position your product, your service, as the actual solution they've been looking for. And what's really interesting now is how companies get these insights. It's not just surveys. We're seeing AI analyzing, tons of customer reviews, predicting needs from search data before people even ask. That's precise.
Wow, predicting needs. Okay. So once we know who to talk to and what to say, what about where? Channel selection. This is about figuring out where these people actually hang out online or offline even. The source mentions three types: paid media, your ads; owned medias, your website, your blog, your app; and earned media like PR or when people share your stuff organically. The whole point of this before stage, just make them know you exist. Get on their radar. Okay, so now we move into the during phase. Awareness starts turning into, engagement, hopefully.
Right.
And that first sale. This starts with actively collecting data, right? As soon as someone shows interest, maybe they connect on Facebook or add you online, or their info goes straight into your CRM system.
Right. And a really crucial point here, something businesses often mess up, is telling the difference between leads ready to buy now and those who aren't quite there yet. For the ones who need more time, it's about nurturing. You give them more info, maybe invite them to a webinar, offer a specific discount based on what they've looked at. It's about building trust.
So you're guiding them along. But how do you know? What data signals tell you someone's ready versus needing nurture?
That's a great question. The source suggests it's a combination, explicit actions like visiting a pricing page multiple times, but also more subtle things like how they engage with your content over time. It builds a picture.
Okay, that makes sense. And for those who are ready, the ready to buy ones, the source stresses having solid sales closing plans ready to go and not generic ones. They need to tackle specific worries. Like if data suggests someone's worried about cost, maybe offer installments right then and there.
Exactly. It's about removing that friction, making it easy to say yes.
So summing up the during stage, make them like you, and crucially, get that first purchase, turn them into a customer. All right, phase 3. The after stage. This is huge, isn't it? So many companies drop the ball here. They think the sale is the finish line. But the source is really clear. Getting the customer is just the start. This whole stage is about building that long-term relationship, maximizing customer lifetime value. CLV.
Absolutely. This is where sustainable growth really happens. And it starts immediately after the purchase. Think about the packaging, the delivery experience, even a simple "how did we do" survey. It's all about reinforcing their decision, making them feel good about choosing you, building that confidence.
Yeah, making them feel smart for buying from you. And once that confidence is there, the source talks about increasing value, like getting repeat purchases or encouraging upgrades. The iPhone example is classic, right? Or software apps with premium tiers. Keep them engaged, keep them spending.
For sure. And MarTech plays a big role here in managing two key groups. First, your happy customers. These folks are gold. They become your advocates, your word-of-mouth marketers. Use data purchase history, survey scores to find them, then nurture them, maybe automated thank yous, referral programs, that kind of thing.
Makes sense. Leverage the positive. What about the other group?
Your unhappy customers. And dealing with them isn't just customer service, it's a strategic MarTech play. You need data to spot problems fast. Sentiment analysis on support chats, alerts on bad reviews. Then you jump in, fix it, reduce the friction, even if it costs a bit up front. Prevent it from blowing up publicly.
Right, nip it in the bud.
The source uses this analogy, comparing the after stage to wooing a girl. It's vivid. Like any good relationship, it needs ongoing effort, trust building, engagement. MarTech helps automate and personalize that.
That really lands. So the goal of after: build deep belief, trust, and keep them coming back. Turn customers into loyal fans. Okay, so that before, during, after model is solid. But things evolve, right? The source introduces this other concept, flywheel marketing. It sounds more dynamic.
It is. It's a shift away from that linear funnel idea where customers just kind of fall out the bottom.
Yeah.
The flywheel sees marketing, sales, and service working together in a continuous cycle. It feeds itself.
Okay, how does that work? What are the phases?
3 main ones. First, attractee. That's mostly marketing's job. Turning strangers into leads. Defining targets, messaging channels. Second, engage. This is marketing and sales working closely. Collecting data, segmenting people, interacting, nurturing them towards becoming customers. Personalization is key here. And third, delight. Primarily service, but everyone's involved. Keeping customers happy, turning them into promoters, and boosting that customer lifetime value.
So the delighted customers actually help spin the flywheel faster.
Exactly. Their positive experiences, their recommendations, they attract new customers. It becomes the self-sustaining growth engine instead of constantly pouring money into acquiring totally new leads.
That's powerful. Less leaky bucket, more perpetual motion. Okay, this next part really jumped out at me. The source flat out says, modern marketing plan, MarTech plan. Whoa! It's not just using tech, it's building your entire strategy around MarTech at every single customer touch point, collecting data everywhere, using marketing automation to cut errors, meet needs better, and importantly, save money.
That really is the core idea. And making it work means connecting everything. All your channels feeding data into one place. Your website, social media, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, LinkedIn, Messenger chats, plus all your ad platforms, Facebook ads, Google ads, LinkedIn ads. When it's connected, you can see exactly which ad brought someone in. You can automatically update ad audiences based on CRM data. Super efficient.
But is that realistic, connecting everything? Especially with older systems, that sounds like a massive headache.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, and the source acknowledges that. It's iterative. You don't flip a switch overnight. But the point is, you have to start moving in that direction. It's becoming essential.
Okay, fair enough. It's a journey, and it's not just ads and social, right? SEO fits in too.
Big time. You link Google Search Console data to your site URLs in your MarTech system. Then you can track exactly which content topics are actually generating leads and sales. Not just traffic, but results.
And offline stuff, like events.
Yeah, simple things. Get people to add you online, use QR codes for signups. That data flows right into the same system. Get that complete picture.
So all this data collection leads to what the source calls data-driven marketing.
Precisely. You segment leads based on where they are, awareness, consideration, or decision stage. MarTech can find tiny segments with specific needs, things a human might miss, even predict who might be about to leave.
Wow. Okay, so how do you treat each stage differently?
Well, decision stage leads. Straight to sales, with all their history, make it easy to buy. Consideration stage, they need nurturing. Targeted content, case studies, testimonials, build their confidence.
An awareness stage, people who just showed up.
Communicate more. Send engaging content to figure out their interests. Gently guide them towards consideration. It's all automated, flowing.
So marketing automation is basically the strategy, the data, and the tools all working together seamlessly.
That's it. It's the engine running that whole customer journey, that whole flywheel.
And even if data lives in different places, like an ERP or a POS system...
APIs are the magic glue. Application programming interfaces. They let these different systems talk to each other, share data, and make that wider automation possible. Connects everything.
Okay, wow, we've covered a lot. So let's bring it back. What does this all mean for you listening right now? The guide starts with this really fundamental question. What's the single most important factor for a business's survival?
And the answer. It seems obvious, but the nuance is key. Paying customers. But not just any paying customers. The source really stresses repeat paying customers and how much more cost-effective it is to keep them happy than to constantly chase new ones. It pushes back a bit on that always find new leads mentality.
Ah,
Customer care, increasing that lifetime value that's crucial for survival and growth.
right. It's about sustainable relationships. So, boiling it all down, the source gives us 4 key principles for modern marketing. 1, comprehensive planning. Plan across all stages before, during, after, or attract, engage, delight. It saves money long term.
2, data centralization and utility. Collect data, sure, but connect it and use it. Make it work for you and the customer.
3, iterative implementation. Don't wait for perfection. Start now, adapt, fix mistakes, move fast. Learn by doing.
And 4, value-driven digital transformation. It's not just about shiny new tech. It's technology plus data plus strategy, creating real business value. Build a better business.
So here's something to think about after this deep dive. Look at your own customer journey. Which stage, before, during, after, or maybe attract, engage, delight, which one is crying out for a data-driven, automated upgrade right now? What's one small thing, one practical step you could actually take this week to start connecting those dots and make your marketing truly modern?